They mocked him. They beat him. They nailed him to the cross. And when he finally died, the world thought the story was over. But 3 days later, something happened that would change history forever. On the night before his death, Jesus gathered with his 12 disciples in Jerusalem. They sat together in an upper room to share what would become their final meal. Jesus knew his death was coming, and he wanted to prepare them for it.
This bread represents my body, which will soon be given for you.
The disciples listened carefully, still unsure what Jesus meant by these mysterious words.
This cup represents my blood, which will be poured out for many people.
Before the meal ended, Jesus gave them a warning they never expected to hear.
Tonight, one of you here will betray me.
Lord, is it me? Lord, is it me? Lord, is it me? Lord, is it me? Lord, is it me?
But one of the disciples had already made a secret agreement with Jesus' enemies. Earlier that day, Judas had accepted money in exchange for helping them arrest Jesus. Judas secretly met with the religious leaders who wanted Jesus arrested. They offered Judas money to help them capture Jesus. Judas, without hesitation, agreed to their plan and accepted the payment for betraying Jesus. Soon after the meal, Judas stood up quietly and slipped out into the night. After that, Jesus made another prediction.
Before the rooster crows tonight, you will deny me 3 times.
Even if everyone else abandons you, I never will.
After the meal ended, Jesus and the disciples walked outside the city together. They arrived at a quiet place called the Garden of Gethsemane.
Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done.
While Jesus prayed, the disciples nearby grew tired and fell asleep.
Could you not stay awake with me even for 1 hour?
But at that moment, a group of soldiers was already on their way. Judas returned to the garden, leading the soldiers who had come to arrest Jesus. Judas had already told them how they would know which man to arrest.
Greetings, Rabbi.
Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss?
Immediately, the soldiers stepped forward and arrested Jesus. Frightened and confused, the disciples ran away into the darkness. And that night, Jesus was taken away to face judgment. But one disciple followed them quietly from a distance. That same night, Jesus was brought before the religious council to be judged. Many people stood up and accused him, but their stories did not agree.
Are you the Messiah, the Son of the Blessed One? I am.
When the leaders heard this, they became furious.
He deserves death! Prophesy! Who hit you?
While Jesus was being questioned inside, Peter waited outside in the courtyard.
You were with Jesus of Nazareth.
I don't know what you're talking about. You are one of his followers.
I am not! Surely you are one of them. I swear I don't know this man.
At that moment, a rooster crowed. Then Peter remembered what Jesus had said, and he went outside and wept bitterly. Early the next morning, they brought Jesus to the Roman governor. His name was Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor.
Are you the king of the Jews?
you have said so.
Pilate could see that Jesus had done nothing wrong, but the crowd outside demanded that he be punished. Each year during the festival, the governor would release one prisoner chosen by the crowd. One of the prisoners was a dangerous man named Barabbas.
Which one do you want me to release to you?
Then what shall I do with Jesus?
Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him!
Pilate knew Jesus was innocent, but the crowd kept shouting louder. Finally, Pilate gave in to the crowd's demands. Barabbas was set free, and Jesus was sentenced to be crucified. And the soldiers took Jesus away to prepare him for execution. When they got there, the soldiers began to beat and whip Jesus brutally. They twisted together a crown made of thorns and forced it onto his head.
Hail, King of the Jews!
He could have stopped them, but he chose not to. Then they forced him to carry his own cross. But something incredible about this moment is often forgotten. Hundreds of years before Jesus was born, a prophet had already written about this suffering. Jesus began the painful walk toward the place of execution.
Move, you!
Weak and exhausted, he collapsed under the weight of the cross. The soldiers forced a man named Simon to carry the cross for him. They brought Jesus to a hill called Golgotha. There they nailed him to the cross. And the cross was raised for everyone to see.
Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing.
He saved others, but he cannot save himself.
If you are the Son of God, come down from the cross!
Two criminals were also crucified alongside Jesus Christ. One of the criminals said,
If you are the Son of God, save yourself and us.
but the other criminal saw the truth. Jesus said to the other criminal,
Today, you will be with me in paradise.
and in that moment, everything was still.
My God, why have you forsaken me? It is finished.
Suddenly, the earth began to shake violently. At that moment, the curtain in the temple was torn in two.
Surely this man was the Son of God.
After Jesus died, his followers carefully took his body down from the cross. A man named Joseph of Arimathea asked for Jesus' body to give him a proper burial. Joseph placed the body of Jesus inside a newly carved tomb. Then a massive stone was rolled across the entrance. Roman soldiers were placed there to guard the tomb. Early on the third day, Mary Magdalene and several other women went to the tomb. But when they arrived, they saw something unexpected. The massive stone covering the tomb had already been rolled away. Suddenly, an angel appeared beside the tomb.
Do not be afraid. He is not here. He has risen.
The tomb was empty. Later, the disciples gathered together and began speaking about the unbelievable news, but Thomas still doubted the amazing news.
Unless I see the nail marks in his hands and place my finger into them, I will not believe. Peace be with you. Put your finger here. See my hands. My Lord and my God. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet believe.
The cross was not the end of the story. It was only the beginning.